Hi, I'm Nick, and today we're interviewing amazing DeviantArt artist Tessa, or better known as her username Teaserd. Because I'm a complete idiot, I forgot to tick this little tiny box which tells my computer to record my voice into the interview. So I've had to redub my voice in from at least what I remember. My apologies. Now let's talk a little bit about Tessa's artworks. Tessa has been posting her amazing traditional artworks on DeviantArt for over 4 years. Her style is largely an anime-based style with an emphasis on colourful, long, and beautiful hair. There's few artists who are able to draw characters as precisely, detailed, and dynamically as Tessa, which was one of the reasons I first featured her work in Deviant Hunting Episode 5. I've been a fan of her work ever since. In this interview, I wanted to learn more about her work, how she became the excellent artist she is today, and her future ventures in the artistic world. So, let's get into it. When did you first start drawing?
Well, I've been drawing for a very long time. Actually, as long as I can remember. Because I remember that even in kindergarten, I couldn't get enough of it. So other children were always asking me to make drawings for them because I was so good at it. But the Japanese manga anime art, that started intriguing me when I entered high school, I think. So that's like 8 years ago. But though, to be honest, I didn't know that Pokemon was anime as well. And I loved that since I was a child, so I guess I liked it even before high school. And the current style I'm drawing in, I think that was around the time that I entered DeviantArt that I started liking that and got into that. So, well.
You mentioned Pokemon and some other different anime shows. Were there any other cartoons in particular that inspired you to draw?
I actually think it was, well, Pokemon, yes, Dragon Ball Z, of course. And you had Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon. I loved it all. But I didn't know it was anime, but I loved that. So that's when I started drawing stuff like that. Yes.
When did you start to post your artworks online, and were there any other artists that inspired you to draw?
Yeah, it was in 2012. So 4 years ago. That's when it happened. Because I found all other kinds of artists that really intrigued me. So especially one artist, but we'll get to that later, I guess.
Are you self-taught, or did you take lessons to learn how to draw?
I'm completely self-taught. I never took a lesson, but I did look at a lot of other artists and tutorials of them, so not completely self-taught, I guess. But not for a specific lesson or anything, no. I tried a lot out at home and with the internet.
When you first started drawing, did you find any other artists that you liked and tried to learn from their style?
Yeah, not in the beginning, but yeah, I tried doing that more and more, especially now that I'm trying digital art. That's when I'm really, YouTube really helps.
Did you originally start by posting your artworks on DeviantArt? Or were there any other places like Facebook where you posted to before DeviantArt?
No, it was really only during DeviantArt. When I found that, I didn't know on what other site you would post it. I didn't do it on Facebook or anything like that. I didn't even have Facebook. So, no, it was really around the time that I entered DeviantArt that I started putting drawings up on there.
What do you enjoy the most about drawing?
I think the thing I enjoy the most is that it really relaxes me. Because, well, I'm quite a stressed person most of the times. Very busy, always jumping around, especially since I entered university. So when I start drawing, it really consumes all my thoughts, and then I can let it go, and I don't have to think of anything. I think that's the best.
So drawing is sort of like meditation to you?
You could call it that, yeah.
Do you get frustrated if you don't have the time to draw?
Well, I got really frustrated when I didn't have a lot of time to draw, but I think I kind of made peace with it now, because it's quite hard to draw a lot while doing the stuff at university that I have to do as well. So I made peace with it, and it's like, I enjoy every moment that I can draw, and if it's not possible at the moment, then I'm just, okay, later then. First do what I have to do.
You mentioned that you're studying at uni. Does your study have anything to do with art?
Not really, no. No, I study dentistry, so, well, if you consider drilling a tooth piece of art? I don't know. I don't really think so.
Making a nice smile is sort of like art.
You could. Well, when you're working the front teeth, it has to be really pretty and it has to look like teeth, so it's some form, perhaps. A bit.
Well, I guess you could always drill or etch in a little artwork on someone's tooth.
Yeah. What?
I think a few people might want artworks on their teeth.
Well, maybe. Something for the future. Future business, who knows? We could always try. Yes, you need a microscope to check it out, but it's fine.
How did you find your style? Was it like a natural process of finding it? Did you just start drawing that way? Or did you see a style you liked and want to draw like them?
No, it was not natural at all, actually, because there's one artist on DeviantArt, I think everybody knows her, Hello Baby. Yes, you know her. I think really her traditional works, they inspired me so much, and instantly I was like, I want to be able to do this. So the details really grabbed onto me, and I am the kind of person that really I can go all out for something. You know, I can do it if I set my mind to it. So I started practicing a lot, and well, I didn't want to duplicate her because that wouldn't be fun. I wanted to find my own style, but she really influenced me a lot. And then I started looking up all other kinds of artists and combined everything I liked in one, I guess. I tried to do that, actually. But I think my style's still evolving. It's not constantly the same. For example, the first drawings I did were like big manga anime eyes, really big. And now they're starting to get way smaller, so it's going a bit semi-realistic. A bit. Just more. But the detailed part really came because Hello Baby inspired me. So that's where it all started.
You mentioned that there are other artists who inspire you too. Do you combine different elements you like from other artists' work and fuse them together into your own style of art?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Because Hello Baby really stood out to me. But there's not really, like, the way I draw my own faces and body parts. No, that's something I really practiced and developed while practicing. And I don't even have, like, a regime that I do every time when I do. I just try something out every now and then. And I get inspired along the way. I don't really remember all the artists that inspire me. Though I think I watch a lot, so they're probably in my to watch list.
There's so many talented artists on DeviantArt. Every day you see a new artist that amazes you.
It's true. There are a lot.
I was drawing a face for the first time in one of my drawings, and I was struggling to draw something that looks good. So I actually had to look at one of your drawings to learn how to draw a face.
Ah, you didn't.
The faces you draw are perfect, so it's a really good guide for me to learn.
Glad I could help. No, I do that too sometimes when I struggle the most with hands. I hate them. So if I don't I just Google or DeviantArt something where I can remember that the pose was like something like it, and then I just look at it and try to do something like that as well. It helps. Yes. It helps to get it right.
What's the best part about being in the DeviantArt community?
Well, I think the fact that you have access to that shitload, oh sorry, can I say that? Shitload of inspiration. You know, so many artists, so many different styles, and so many artists that actually do tutorials that are really, really helpful. So I think it's a really kind community with lots of amazing people. I even met I met a girl from the Netherlands who I met via DeviantArt. Her name was Tessa as well. And yeah, it's really funny. And she's about the same age as me, blonde and with it. So I met her one summer. It was really fun.
How did you meet her, and were you nervous to meet someone from DeviantArt in real life?
No, because I got invited for a Dutch art book, also for an interview. And so I went to, it was like, I think it was an anime convention, or I don't remember the name of it. I don't go many times. So I was there to look at that art book, and I knew she was coming as well, so it wasn't really scary. I was just hanging around with her and many other people, and they were all very fun. I like meeting new people.
I've never been to a DeviantArt meetup. Have you?
No, me neither. Not really a DeviantArt thing. It was just it was really just a Dutch anime convention. That was it. Not many deviant artists.
What are some of your favorite moments and memories which have happened on or because of DeviantArt?
Well, part of it was like being invited to that art book and meeting the other Tessa. That was fun. And well, I got like 3 daily deviations now, and I was really, really proud. It's really an ego boost when you like log in that day and there are thousands of messages in your inbox, and you're like, "Whoa, what happened?" So, and you get it. It's some kind of recognition for your hard work. So that was really honoring. I'm really grateful for that. And because of that, I gained some popularity. And now I can actually do commissions, so people are paying me for artwork that I deliver. It's something I love to do, so I guess that's thanks to DeviantArt. I'm really grateful for that.
Do you enjoy doing commissions?
Yeah, I really do. And I have to say, it's so funny it's really impressive how people come up with characters and descriptions and their whole background story. You're like, whoa, they're so creative. I really like that.
Do your commissioners tell you exactly what to draw, or can you add in elements yourself?
So I have one commissioner who has already commissioned me 5 times, and she was always like, Silver Angel. She has commissions all over the place with her character Eternel. She's really kind, but she was always like that she wanted the pose to be standing and holding a lantern, like in one pose. And at first I didn't mind doing that, but when the 3rd commission came, I was like, I secretly want to do something else. So I did that, even though I didn't have her permission to do that, but it turned out great, thank God, and she really liked it. So I took a little risk there, but most of the time I really do what the commissioner asks of me. I swear.
When did you start to feel like your artworks were getting popular? Was it after your daily deviations?
Yeah, I think so, especially after the 2nd one. That's when more people started watching me, and that's when I gained 1,000 watchers, I think. And that helps. So, yeah, after the 2nd one, that's when the popularity started to rise.
Now that you are past 1,000 watchers, do you ever feel nervous before posting your art in case they won't like it?
No. Not at all. No. Didn't even think of it.
I hope I didn't just make you think about it now.
No, it's fine. Maybe a bit, but no. Getting nervous now, no. No, it's fine. No, I never thought of it like that because, well, I don't know. It never occurred to me, I guess.
I think commissions are more worrying to submit because you really want the person who you're drawing for to like it.
Exactly. Commissions are more nerve-wracking, I guess, than actually the watchers. I think they're already happy when I even post something, because I don't post a lot. So I guess that's something.
Are there any problems you see with DeviantArt? Any ways to improve the community and website?
No, I had been wondering about that question. No, I can't think of anything, to be honest. Though it's also because I never got into problems, or at least I didn't notice any. But I think art theft is something that's really going on the internet. But I'm not sure if DeviantArt tries to fight that. But do you know anything of that?
No, my artworks aren't popular enough to get stolen.
No, no, not like that. But does Deviant sad? No. No, like, does DeviantArt have? I think they have like the option to put watermarks on your drawings, and you can enable or the download option. You can choose if people can download it or not. So I think it's up to you.
I think there's now a few ways to search for your image online to check if it's been stolen. Have you heard of them before?
Not that I know. I'm very naive, so I have no clue. Might be stolen. No, I don't know. Not that I know of.
Have you thought about adding like a logo or signature to your artworks?
No, I should do that though. At least people are telling me now that my artworks are becoming more popular that I should, I don't know, add a signature or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I was like, well, when you post something on DeviantArt, it says the time and date when you posted it. So I guess people can retrace to the person who posted it first on the internet. So I guess that's something. But maybe I should do that. And if a watermark is so ugly most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. If it's not a really nice logo or signature design, it can wreck the artwork.
It wrecks it. Right. Good word choice.
Have you seen the cool DIY signature stamps some artists have been using?
No, not that I know of. A stamp?
They are basically like a wooden block that you can carve a logo into and then dip the ink to stamp it onto your artwork.
Oh, right, like that, yeah. Stempel is in Dutch, yes. Yeah, that could work. That could be fun. I will think about this.
But I guess you could accidentally screw up your artwork if you don't stamp it correctly.
That would suck. Well, one time I was drawing and, well, it's really weird, but I draw a lot of time in the bathtub because, I don't know, I like warm water. And the flowing water, I like it. But that's quite a dangerous place to draw because sometimes I also have a cat who's quite naughty sometimes and he goes with his wet paws on my paper and no, that's not working. So, and sometimes you drop your pen or your pencil in the water, so that's not very handy as well. And I can remember that I was eating chocolate while drawing one time and I choked and I was coughing and I spit it out on the drawing, so I was like, oh. I had to start over. It was really sad. So, don't eat chocolate, children. It's bad for you.
Well, this one time I was drawing, there was a bug which kept flying under the camera. So I was trying to slam it in between my hand and the table.
You didn't splat it on your drawing, like with a blood stain all on it.
I totally forgot about that when I was trying to squish it. So luckily I got it in between my hands.
Good. That could have happened. Could have happened. Dodged the bullet there. Nice.
Do you post your art on any other websites besides DeviantArt?
No, I don't. No, it's only DeviantArt. Though I think I have put like one or two drawings on Facebook because like one drawing was for my dad, so I tagged him in the message when I sent the artwork via Facebook. But other than that, no, it's DeviantArt only.
Are you going to post any artworks to Facebook or any other social media accounts?
I only use Facebook besides DeviantArt. I don't have Twitter or Tumblr or anything like that, so I would have to make an account first.
You should make a Facebook artist page or on at least one social media platform.
And, well, maybe in the future. Do you have any recommendations?
The best platforms I've been using for social media are definitely Art Amino and Instagram. Facebook is probably the worst. No one seems to discover your artworks on Facebook. It doesn't really work for me.
No, me neither. It's not working. It will only have likes from my mother and my dad, so... Don't need that.
Are you interested in digital art?
Well, yes. I asked a tablet for my birthday last summer, and I got it. And it's awesome, but it's very difficult, but I'm trying. A huge part of my family paid for the tablet, and my dad gave me a Manga Studio 5. That's like the program I'm using now. And it's working. I really like it. It's difficult, and I try to do everything. I try to learn, and I learn every now and then, step by step. I already made this one here, a painting for his birthday, but he can't see it yet. But he cannot see it yet because his birthday is not until February. He'll have to wait. But I can send it to you, Nick, when I get home. It's going to be awesome. But we'll have to wait until February. But I really like the digital art. It's difficult, but it's so many more options. And I personally think if you want to like be part of like a designing team or whatever, you'll have to start mastering digital art if you want to make a career out of it. Of course, you could be a traditional artist and sell paintings and stuff like that. But if you want to, for example, join a a business like Riot or Blizzard or something like that, I guess you have to master digital art.
The hardest part of going from traditional art to digital art for me is definitely drawing while looking up at the screen. Was that an issue for you at first too?
Well, at first it was a little, but you get used to it very fast. At least it's in my opinion. And before I started doing the digital art, I already researched a lot of artists with tutorials. And when you look really, really closely on what they're doing, it's getting there. You have to practice a lot, of course, but yeah, I'm picking up on it rather quickly, so I'm happy about it. But you'll see soon enough.
When you first started, did you try and draw your own traditional style digitally, or did you change your style for digital art?
Yeah, well, I wanted to try to do my traditional style at first. So, but when you're starting out, it's not the easiest drawing to make digitally. So I scratched that idea from my mind because it was looking like nothing. And I started with some easier drawings now first, like a little bit less detail, just so that I can practice coloring more. Because my traditional pieces, they take quite a lot of time. And when you're trying to practice digital coloring styles and stuff, you don't want to be spending a month on one piece. That doesn't work. So at first I'm trying a little bit easier styles and try to practice the coloring and try to discover what options my program has and stuff like that. And it's working. Well, yeah, it's working. And YouTube helps with that as well. Thank you for that tip. He was like, haven't you got a tutorial about your program? I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And that really helps. Because at first I don't know what all the options in my program were for. The tutorials on YouTube, there are really very much people who have tutorials about Manga Studio 5, so it works.
Are you using any other programs apart from Manga Studio 5?
Right now I'm using only that. I have tried out Paint Tool Sai, I think it's called. I downloaded that from somewhere. And I really want to download Photoshop as well, but I suck at downloading. It's not working yet, but well, I'll ask a guy friend. They know how to do it. But that Manga Studio 5, it does the trick for me, so, and I understand it's quite easy, so I'm content.
Paint Tool Sai is really popular. I see so many artists who use it.
Many people. It's true.
I don't know much about Paint Tool Sai. Is it a free program?
No, it's well, honestly, with the downloading option, I think anything could be free at the moment. But no, no. But I got it for my birthday, and my dad really bought it, like fair and square.
Unfortunately, my interview with Tessa was cut short because someone else called her on Skype. Well, actually, we continued talking, but I forgot to press the record button because I am an idiot. But we established that earlier before. If you want to see another interview with Tessa, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. And until then, I'll leave you with a clip where I mispronounce Teaserd because I literally mispronounce everything. Tessa was really cool about it and it actually turned out to be one of the best moments in the conversation. Oh, and don't forget to follow Tessa on Instagram here.
Oh, wait! I have to cut it right there because it's Teaserd and not dessert. It was when that was with his first movie as well. I didn't want to say anything. It was really cute, but he's calling me dessert, but Teaserd. But then everything's fine. It's all fine.